So these two long-term problems, too many people and too few trees, as an essay is written by Moti Nisani. Moti Nisani, who was born in Jerusalem in Palestine in 1947, and now he is in America. He is one of the American educator, American scientist, and great writer. So in this piece of writing, as he is talking about two long-term problem called overpopulation and deforestation. So this overpopulation and deforestation, that is the topic of this essay, that is the main agenda of this essay. And these two agenda, overpopulation and deforestation, are interrelated problem. And these two problems are created by we human being. We human being are the creator of these two problems. Even yesterday we talked that on the slide we can see on the one hand earth is there, and on the earth many more peoples are there. Earth is unable to support the human being because the number of human being is increasing very fast, very rapidly. The number of human being is increasing. That's why even this earth is unable to support all human beings because overpopulation is here. That's why you can see in the picture on the slide that on the earth many more peoples are there, and peoples are on the people. One people's or the people are on the people, and even you can see the what this earth is spreading its hand, and even on the hand many more peoples are there. And now this earth is unable to move further. The earth can't move further because too many peoples are there. And as you know, too many people will be there, then too many people need too many or too much natural resources. That's why these people have cut down or chopped down the jungle, which is the lifeline of human being, which is the lifeline of creature. But knowingly and unknowingly, we human being, knowingly or unknowingly, we are chopping down the trees. We are cutting down the trees. We are clearing the jungle. And in the name of development, in the name of making road, in the name of making or establishing factory or industry, we are clearing the jungle, we are clearing the forest. So as we know that jungle is the lifeline of human being, but even without we know that thing, however we are clearing the jungle. That's why these two things, these two problem, one here you can see on the one slide, on the one picture you can see our population is there, and our population has invited the problem called deforestation. So overpopulation and deforestation, these two are interrelated problem. If one problem is there, then another problem itself comes. If many more people will be there, then deforestation itself will come, because as we know that we human beings need different types of things. We need shelter to live, we need home to live, we need land to live. So whenever we are many more, then we need land. But as we know, the land is limit. We have limited resources. We have limited natural resources. That's why we are forced to clear the jungle. We are forced to cut down the trees or the chop down the tree. That's why these two problems are interrelated problem, and these two problems are very, very burning problem in the life of human being. So anyhow, we are living our life, but the life of future generation is totally or in a very, very painful. That's why the writer tried to make us suggest, tried to make us conscious that on the time we should be conscious about the future of the world. If we are not becoming conscious about the future of the world, then the earth will not be the place where human can survive. Our activity shows that we are destroying the earth. We are totally vandalizing the earth. So if earth will destroy, then where we can live? So even that's why as a study we talked that the scientist of the world, as You are watching here, and even yesterday we talked. Scientists of the world in 1992, they sat together and they warned the world, they warned the government of the world that if you are not serious about the next, if you will not serious about the deforestation and pollution of the world, then very soon a great disaster is coming. Our species or human species will be endangered. They will be, or all human beings will die very soon because of our own activity. That's why here you can see in 1992, more than 1,500 scientists of the world, including half of all Nobel Prize winners, have signed a document called the World Scientist Warning the Humanity. So as yesterday we thought that the scientists signed one document called the World Scientist Warning the Humanity, or the scientist warned the humanity or a human being that we should be serious about the problem. We should be conscious about the problem. We should be conscious about the earth and about the world. Otherwise, life will be in danger. Our life will be in danger. We will die very soon. So the document showed a deep worry about the future of the world. So in that document, the scientists suggested that we should be serious about the world. We should worry about the future of the world. If we will not be serious or the worry about the future of the world, then the world will be destroyed. And if world will be destroyed, or the earth or the environment of the earth will not be favorable, then how can we live in the earth? So we will die very soon. That's why we should be serious on the time. We should be conscious on the time. So there is always a struggle between nature and human being. So as we see, we human beings are here only to destroy the nature. Whatever activities we are doing, that is against nature. We are constructing the building, we are making roads, and we are establishing factories or industries. So that is also against the nature. So our activities are totally against the nature. We are not supporting the nature. So if we are not supporting the nature, then how nature can support us? We are, or we have learned only to destroy the nature. That's why problems are arising in our life. So we should support the nature, we should conserve the nature, we should preserve the nature. Only after that we can live in the earth happily. So they are always against nature, or we human beings are always against the nature. That is one of the harmful activity done by us. So human activities are caused a great damage to the natural world and human society. So our activities or human society is damaging the nature and the natural world. And damaging the nature and the natural world is also the damaging of human society. So whatever activities we are doing that is not favorable in the eyes of nature, we are vandalizing, as I have said you. So we are vandalizing the nature, we are damaging the nature, we are destroying the nature and the natural world. And as we know, vandalizing or damaging the nature and the natural world is vandalizing the society, vandalizing the human society, or clearing the jungle is the clearing of human life. Chopping down of the jungle or cutting of the tree is cutting down of our own legs. So we are not cutting the tree, but we are cutting our own legs. That's why we should be serious on time. We should be conscious on time. Otherwise, life will be very, very tough. So most people of the world are suffering from varieties of disease. As last day we talked, many more types of disease or varieties of diseases are on the earth. As you know, cancer, asthma, and at present coronavirus or many more type of diseases are here. So many more type of diseases are on the earth because of ourselves, because of our activity, because of human activity. We are vandalizing the nature, we are destroying the nature. That's why diseases are here. If we save the nature, if we conserve the nature, if we conserve the water, jungle and the forest, then such type of problem we don't have to face, or we won't have to face. So all these things are happening because of destruction of the nature and the natural world. So destruction of the nature and the natural world, that is the foundation of the problem. That is the foundation of varieties of disease. That's why our duty is to conserve the nature and preserve the nature or save the nature, that we people are not doing. So many people lose listening power because of noise pollution. As you are watching, as you are realizing, our earth, our surrounding is full of noise pollution is there, water pollution is there, air pollution is there. So all type of pollution are here, not because of wild animal, but because of us, but because of this human being. That's why we should be serious about the problem. We should be conscious about the problem. Otherwise, our life will be in danger. So as you see, soil erosion is there, desertification is there, deforestation is there, and they are increasing very fast. As soil erosion is happening there, desertification, or the earth is becoming desert. Earth is converting into desert because of our activity, because we are clearing the jungle, we are cutting down the forest, we are cutting down or chopping down the trees. That's why the earth is converting into desert. And so this desertification is another problem created by us. And whenever the earth will be converted into desert, then our life will be again full of problem, full of tension and torture. That's why we should be serious about this problem called soil erosion, desertification, and deforestation. So to know about this problem, it is better to discuss the twins problems. Then this writer has talked about, or the writer says that overpopulation and deforestation are the twins problem. They are Jodwa. If one is there, then another itself comes. Whenever overpopulation will be there, then there will be deforestation. That's why overpopulation and deforestation are the twins problem, as the writer has said. So here again one picture is presenting here. So in this essay, too long, too long-term problems, too many people, too few trees. Moti Nisani discuss two interrelated problems. They are overpopulation and deforestation, as we have just talked. That overpopulation and deforestation, these two are the main agenda of this essay, to make us aware of our duty to solve them and to save the biosphere of our future generation. So if we can't solve these two problems on time, if we can't solve the problem called overpopulation and deforestation, then our biosphere where we are living, our biosphere, our atmosphere and lithosphere, so biosphere, atmosphere and lithosphere, that all will be destroyed. Water will be polluted, air will be polluted, and soil will be polluted. So as we know that our life is totally based on soil, our life is based on air, our life is based on water. But if water is polluted, if air is polluted, and if soil will be polluted, then where we will live? How can we survive? That's why we should be serious about the problem. And we should be serious not only for us, but for future generation. Anyhow, we can live our life. But if we will not serious about these two problems, then the future generation, our coming generation will suffer a lot. That's why we should be serious for our son, for our grandson, for our daughter, and for our granddaughter. So it is our duty to save their life. It is our duty to save our own life, and it is also our duty to save their life. In this way, the writer has talked about this. The main purpose of writing this essay is to make us aware about the problem called deforestation and overpopulation. Here you can see another picture is here. This is the picture of earth, and people are not adjusting here. Here, too many people are here. That's why some people are falling down from the earth. As you can see, some people are falling down from the earth. because there is no space on the earth now. There is no space on the earth now. That's why people are falling down from the earth. So if people will fall down, then where they will survive, where they will live, where we will live. So that is the main problem of today. And this is the problem as the writer has talked here. So this is the example of our population. Uh, so through this picture, I think you can clearly understand what is called our population. Now, Earth doesn't have enough space to support all the human beings. However, we are increasing the population. We are producing more and more child or more and more children, and but Earth is or the we have limited natural resources, and as many more people are there, then as we know, we need more land, we need more air, we need water, but water is polluted here, land is polluted here, air is polluted here, then how can we survive? That's why it is our duty to become aware about the nature and the time. So another slide you can see here, scientists from all over the world expresses expresses their serious concern about the present state of biosphere as human activities caused by serious damage to the environment and the critical resources. So as just we have talked that scientists of the world is threatening us, warning us that the world is becoming in danger, the world is becoming one of the dangerous place because of our own activity. That's why we have to become serious on the time our activities so that we are damaging the environment, and damaging the environment mean damaging our own life, because as we know our life is totally grounded on nature and the environment. So with the introduction of modern medical facilities, nutrition and sanitation, the world population started growing more than 80 million people per year. Let's see, per year 80 million people are adding on the earth. Every year 80 million people are adding on the earth, and if 80 million people are adding on the earth, then how can we survive here, where we can live, where we can adjust ourselves? So you can see on the slide on the picture, this is the picture of one city, and this city, so this city is one of the very crowded place, very crowded places is here. There is no space to survive here. So if this type of earth will be there, then how we can adjust ourselves? So it is tough, our life will be very tough because of ourselves, and the life is becoming very tough not because of other animal, because of ourselves. So here in Nepal, let's see, as I have said you, the essay is written in the context of Nepal. So in Nepal, only in less than 50 years, the population increases at the rate of 2.5 per year from 9 million to 25 million. So even in Nepal, whenever this essay was written, the population growth rate of Nepal was 2.5 per year. Per year, 2.5 percent population was increasing in Nepal. That was also very problematic. That was also very difficult, or it was a sign of difficulty in our life. Though at present this rate is decreased in our nation, though the rate of birth rate of Nepal has decreased at now, but whenever the essay was written at that time, the birth rate of Nepal was 2.5 per year, and from 9 million to 25 million people are increasing even in Nepal. That's why even in Nepal is not away from such type of problem. Even we Nepalese has to face problem. So if this alarming growth continues unchecked, the population of Nepal will be 46 million by 2026. So if on the same ratio the population of the world will increase, then this writer has calculated that by 2026, though now 2020 is there, so this writer has calculated by 2026 AD, 46 million people will be on the earth. What in Nepal, which would be very difficult for Nepal to accommodate. So that population is enough for us, enough for Nepal. That's why we should be serious. Even Nepalese people will be serious about our population. We should control the population. We should decrease the population. So that thing, this assist or the writer try to say us in order to feed more people, more forest, more land destroyed on the very large scale. So as I have said you, more people are there, then more forest is necessary, more land is necessary, but we have limit forest, we have limit land. That's why on the name of our life, on the name of development, we are destroying the nature very fast. So on the picture you can see, this is the picture where pollution is there, dirty is there. So this dirtiness is, this dirt is there because of us. We have polluting the earth, we are polluting the biosphere, we are polluting the lithosphere, and we are polluting the atmosphere. So all these spheres are polluted by us. You can see here too many garbage are here, too many dirt are here, and if such type of earth will be there, then how we can live successfully? So as a result, soil erosion, desertification, flood, landslide, tropical diseases, siltation of rivers, dams, and mass migration are increasing. So soil erosion is increasing, desertification is increasing, flood is increasing, landslide is increasing, and different type of diseases are increasing because of the increasement of human being. Because of increasement of human being, because of our population, these problems are coming here. So our population is the main source of the problem of other problem. So overpopulation is the foundation of other problem. That's why we should control the population. We should control overpopulation. So high growth of population has already polluted our air, as just we have talked. If many more people will be there, then our food will be polluted, air will be polluted, water will be polluted, river will be polluted, soil, drains, farms, and everything will be polluted. So if everything will be polluted, then chances of cancer and asthma, lungs disease, and asthma are far higher now, and we are suffering from premature hearing loss. So varieties of problem, varieties of disease we are facing here because of our own activity, because of our population. That's why it is our duty to control our population. So as you can see, the causes of deforestation, there are many causes of deforestation are there to make more land available for housing and urbanization. On the name of housing, on the name of urbanization, we are doing deforestation to harvest timber or to create commercial items such as paper, furniture, and homes. On the name of paper creation, on the name of furniture, on the name of homes, we are destroying the jungle, we are cutting the jungle to create ingredients are highly prized consumer items such as the oil from palm tree, or even on the name of oil, on the name of other thing, on the name of uh, development, we are destroying the jungle. So these are the problems created by us. So lead and dioxide are causing serious effect on children intelligences and the health. So even health problem, many more people are suffering from different type of health problem, not because of other creature, but because of ourselves. So health problem or whatever other type of problem are here because of deforestation, because of our population. The world has already faced but frightening problems such as desertification, acid rain, loss of wild species of plant, animals, and ozone layers depletations, and greenhouse effect become the common cause of pollution. So as you know, ozone layer is increasing, greenhouse effect is there, loss of wild species are there. So these all problems are because of our population. So major causes of deforestation are agriculture activities, lodging, urbanization, desertification, mining, forest fire. So these things are the main cause of deforestation, and these things are the cause of deforestation because of overpopulation. That's why overpopulation and this overpopulation and deforestation are interrelated problem. However, the situation could be improved by controlling population and pollution. Many factors such as modernization, effectiveness, effective family planning measure equals economic, educational, and legal opportunity of the women will help to control the rapid population of growth. So we can control the population, then every type of problem can be solved. So in order to set this world for future generation, we must save forest, reducing population pressure and other things. So here the writer has suggested us that if we control the population, if we control overpopulation, each and every type of problem will be solved. So this is about the essay, and I hope